In Ghana, 68% of the population, 23 million people, belong to low-income families. And in these families, given the figures I'm about to quote, were released in June 2023 and are therefore very fresh, life is indeed tough, if not wretched. On average, their total household income per day, is only 11 euros. That is 140 Ghana cedis, and the average size of the family is 5. They must survive on 140 Ghana cedis a day. On this meager sum for an entire family, they must keep body and soul together and meet all their earthly needs. And then heaven too comes calling for a bit of this through some extortionate faith leaders that have no mercy when it comes to milking people for money. About 50% of this 11 euros, 140 Ghana cedis a day, is spent on food alone. All else must fit into what remains. Remember, I said this is the fate of 68% of our population. Therefore, to survive and cope when a country like ours allows general inflation to hit 54% and food inflation specifically tops 59.7% in 2022, 90% of parents in these households have changed their eating patterns. 39% skip some meals themselves so that their children can have something to eat. 36% of them mix more expensive products with cheaper ones in order to make a meal go farther. 32% of parents in the low-income category, the overwhelming majority in Ghana, bear in mind, reduce the amounts eaten by each person at meal times. And 24% serve the cheapest possible foods. This is heartbreaking in the extreme. The report referred to Ghana's food inflation as, quote, suddenly out of control, end of quote. Interestingly, though many Ghanaians think of our nation as a bread-eating nation, only 45% of this segment can afford it now. Everywhere in this country it will seem there's a church springing up. There they chant for God to give us our daily bread. Now even bread is out of our reach. On the streets of Lagos, in typically felicitous pidgin English, you will hear it said, "If na butter go delay my daily bread, please, Almighty God, give me my bread like that. I get beans." Now, even that bread is denied the ordinary person. The phantom god of the uncaring bourgeoisie, the politicians of the bourgeoisie, and all others have failed most of our people. And a people so failed will one day strike back in anger. For it is true what they say, when the poor have nothing to eat, they will eat the rich. My friend Dr. Nzomo Masito of South Africa likes to say, the poor cannot sleep because they are hungry, and the rich cannot sleep because the poor are awake.